Hey, 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 hey. Good morning. This is a Pup in the Life, and this is Vergola speaking yet again, just like many other days from the station. In today's podcast, convincing. We've already been there. We already talked about it. We already, you know, we were very transparent about it. And the thing about this all is you're never going to convince somebody that's not convincible in the first place. So back at it, mom is talking to an advisor, and they are talking about a strategy that's probably kind of a killer strategy around the development of something, which I'm not going to mention, but it was a product. And so they were talking about it, and mom at some point goes like, okay, but what if they say they need to test, they need to see, they need to wait? And the thing is, those are no's in disguise. This doesn't mean that they're going to be no's forever, but the time it takes for you to just change that into a yes, it's going to take way less, sorry, to just get a yes straight away. Now, this doesn't mean that the decision of these people about just being there for you, just being present, just being uh, on board, just being for you is just related to this moment in time, because it can change, because there are some external factors that are not that cannot really that cannot really turn um, into anything, but that potentially could just lead to something. And the thing is, how long can you wait? And I think you have the answer. We are in this station. I think you have the answer. Like, that for you, it's gonna take, I don't know, a month, and you have a month to just have someone on board, and you have a year. You know your objectives, no, and they change from person to person. So the thing is, how long does it take for you to convince someone on your side, when out there's gonna be somebody else that's convincible in less time? Now, this can be this can be tricky, this can be hard, because when it comes to really understanding how the implications of that work, you're gonna find yourself asking me, maybe, like, how do I know? And the answer is, you don't. You probably know because you know one thing out of the two in the equation, which is the answer, out of three, actually, the answer from the person, how many people are out there more, and how much time you got. And the only thing that you have is the how much time you got, because sometimes even a no, even a maybe, it takes time. And so uh, the thing is, you need to get used to it. And the only way to do this is grow and grow and grow and grow the amount of people that you touch base with, because there is no other way for you to really understand how it's possible for you to uh, to just build the thing you want to build. No, whether you're fundraising, you're looking for clients, you're looking for partners, you're actually going for HR. Yeah, this is a typical case for HR, for example. How many times have you heard people saying, "We cannot find the right candidate, we cannot find the right person, we have not, we don't have, uh, the right people on board." And the thing is, maybe you haven't looked so much into it as much as you need. And the thing is, it's very hard to understand how much further you need to look. It's very hard to understand how really in deep you need to go, and more in deep you need to go. But there is no other way. And no, there's a saying by Wilhelm Friedrich Nietzsche, who says, as philosopher, German philosopher, who said, um, the longer, like, if you look into the abyss, at some point, long enough, at some point, it's gonna look inside of you. And I think it's breaking that pattern, breaking that, I'm not saying slavery, but like breaking that connection is probably the answer you're looking for. Not being afraid of the abyss, not being afraid uh, of breaking this chain, you know, and just be all in one with the abyss, the thing that you fear most, and generally speaking, the amount of work, the shitload of work that this requires for you to really really get to where you need. And again, it might be a number in a bank account, it might be a number of clients, it might be the right person, and it also applies to dating. It's not obvious that you're gonna find the right one, because I'm sure there is, straight away. You're probably gonna look very much in the hood, no pun intended, um, to find the right person. And so it's the same freaking thing. And you're never, 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 ever, ever gonna convince someone that is not convincible because you want. If they don't show conviction, then they're not convinced. If they don't want to be with you right now, they likely don't want to be with you in the future. Or maybe yes, but it's not something that you can predict right now. And so please, 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 for the love of dogs, gods, or whatever you want to say, think about this like a time plus numbers game. How much time do you have left? What's the ETA for the thing you're looking to do? Now, sometimes limits are just put in our head. It's true. But again, remember, how do you think you're going to get to that without a shitload of no's and without avoiding to just press the people that don't look convinced at all? So this was the podcast for today. Hopefully it was useful, inspiring, whatever. For now, I will sending you lots of kisses, hugs, and a bit of barks. Bye!